Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful. Taylor gets deathbed wedding to Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers confirm Taylor Hayes is dying and Ridge Forrester may give her a deathbed wedding. Despite Taylor saying she didn't come to interfere in Ridge's relationship, it might wind up that way anyway. If you're up to date on B&B, you might have noticed the same troubling signs I did. Taylor confessed to Ridge that she saw him and Brooke Logan getting cozy on a balcony in Monaco. And then Taylor revealed she was there for an appointment, likely a cardiologist. What's next? Bold and the Beautiful recasting Taylor Hayes with Rebecca Budig had me suspicious from the start. I suspected Brad Bell brought her back just to kill her off. And now it sure seems like that's the plan. When Taylor and Ridge, Thor's 10K, started reminiscing about their deceased daughter, Phoebe Forrester, it was another red flag. Remember, Phoebe died in a car accident back in 2008. And Taylor mentioned seeing Phoebe again someday. That was a second red flag. Is she thinking about their late daughter and a potential reunion because she's facing her mortality? It definitely seems like it. Taylor's health concerns are heart-related, and she's considering where she wants to spend her final days. It's also problematic on Bold and the Beautiful that Ridge is sending mixed signals since Taylor's return. Little touches, sitting too close, expressing how much he enjoys her company. Meanwhile, Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, told her sisters she's not threatened by his ex. She told Donna Logan, Jennifer Garice, and Katie Logan, Heather Tom, that you can't give up on the power of love, especially one rich with history and memories. Then B&B cut right back to Ridge and Taylor discussing their own history, memories, and love. More red flags. B&B spoilers suggest Taylor Hayes keeps the secret a little longer that she's terminally ill. But once it's out, Ridge will be shocked and ready to do anything to help. He just told Taylor he hopes she'd stick around. And she wiped away tears in response, because she knows she can't. Another red flag on Bold and the Beautiful about things shifting is this. As Ridge spent time with Taylor, Brooke was saying she's secure knowing she's with the man she's meant to be with for life. And Bold and Beautiful kept cutting between her confident statements and Ridge and Taylor's interactions. She told Katie and Donna she's past worrying about his ex-wife returning to steal him. Brooke claims she's got complete faith in their love, but that changes soon. A sneak peek photo shows her spying and unhappy outside the CEO office as her boyfriend and his ex share a close moment. Plus, in their chat at the Forrester mansion, Ridge's ex said he'd always be the love of her life on Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers hint that's another red flag at something more for them. Bold and the Beautiful seems to be hinting at a deathbed wedding with all these red flags. Taylor asked Ridge why he never married Brooke, and he essentially said they've been there, done that, and it's not necessary. Not only are deathbed weddings and near-death romances a common soap trope, but B&B's done it before with this exact couple. Do you remember when the OG Stephanie Forrester, Susan Flannery, pulled a similar stunt back in 2005? Stephanie faked a heart attack to push Ridge back to Taylor. She asked that they remarry before she died. They wed, but she lied about dying. In the end, Brooke exposed the scheme, and the family blew up at Stephanie. If Bold and the Beautiful is recycling a deathbed marriage plot, it could be interesting if it's done well. And at least this time, it's a real medical condition. Once word spreads that Taylor's dying, I could see Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Myth-Sinswood, or Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, pushing Ridge to reunite with their mom. I wouldn't expect Taylor Hayes to ask Ridge Forrester to marry her because she's ill. But her children might her to have a dream wedding to the love of her life before she passes. It seems like they're setting up a Brooke and Ridge split or drama. So if Taylor is nearing the end, Ridge might want to make her last moments as happy as possible. He may even expect Brooke to understand and agree. The Forresters would probably think Brooke was selfish if she didn't, but the Logans likely wouldn't agree. But I also expect Bold and the Beautiful might pull out a last-minute miracle cure, like they did with Eric Forrester, John McCook. B&B kept up his death storyline for months. I never believed it for a moment. Well, none of us want a tired old love triangle with Brooke, but a death triangle. That could be worth watching. Taylor Hayes' heart is failing her, but maybe Ridge Forrester will let her back into his before she passes away. Will we get a CBS soap death wedding for Tridge? Maybe. In an unexpected twist of fate, Taylor Hayes, played by Krista Allen, is given a chance at the love she's longed for, but never truly thought she would get. A death wedding to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye. After years of heartbreak, turmoil, and missed opportunities, Taylor's battle with a life-threatening illness forces Ridge to confront his feelings in a way he never anticipated. The iconic soap opera has always been a roller coaster of passion, love triangles, and family drama. But this storyline pushes the boundaries even further. As Ridge has spent countless years torn between two women, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor, it's never been a straightforward path to true love. His deep connection with Taylor, once his greatest love, has often been overshadowed by his devotion to Brooke and their complex history. However, this time, Ridge has been forced into a situation where emotions and choices are no longer so clear-cut. Taylor, battling a rare and aggressive illness, faces her mortality head-on. Throughout her time in the hospital, she's been surrounded by her children, her friends, and of course, Ridge, who is by her side every step of the way. Ridge has always felt an undeniable bond with Taylor, but he's always been drawn back to Brooke, their tumultuous relationship full of ups and downs, yet impossible to completely sever. Now seeing Taylor so fragile and vulnerable, Ridge starts to question the choices he's made in his life. The past begins to resurface, and the deep affection he has for Taylor, perhaps more so than ever, begins to take center stage. As Taylor grows weaker, she begins to confess her desires to be with Ridge one last time. While it's a bittersweet and emotional plea, Taylor's resilience shines through. She's not asking for a grand wedding or a fairy tale ending, just one final moment where she can make peace with her heart and her love for Ridge. She wants nothing more than to know that, in the end, Ridge will remember her for who she truly is, the woman who loved him with all of her heart and soul. The plot takes an unexpected turn when Ridge, after some soul-searching and guided by his deep love for Taylor, realizes that he cannot live with regret. He asks Taylor to marry him, right there in the hospital room. The twist is monumental. This isn't just another wedding at the Forrester estate or a lavish ceremony at the beach. It's an intimate, raw, and emotional ceremony, one that transcends the glamour of their past life and focuses on the depth of their emotional connection. Brooke, who has been struggling with her own insecurities and worries about the state of her relationship with Ridge, is blindsided by the proposal. Her feelings of loss and betrayal are palpable as she faces the reality that Ridge, her one true love, may be walking down a different path. It's the kind of heart-wrenching drama that Bold and the Beautiful fans have come to expect, but it's undeniably powerful. The wedding is set in Taylor's hospital room, with only the closest of family and friends in attendance. Steffi, Jacqueline McFinswood, Taylor's daughter, becomes an emotional pillar of strength. As she supports her mother's last wishes, she simultaneously witnesses a reunion of the hearts of her parents. Steffi knows the love her mother and Ridge shared, and the emotional weight of this event is not lost on her. Taylor, frail but filled with a profound sense of peace, wears a simple yet beautiful gown, a symbol of her enduring grace. Ridge, deeply moved by the moment, stands by her side, ready to vow his love once more, in the most unexpected circumstances. The small, intimate ceremony sees the couple exchange vows full of raw emotion, acknowledging the heartbreak of the years gone by, but celebrating the love they once had, the love that never truly faded. As they exchange rings, the hospital room is filled with tears. But these aren't tears of sadness alone. There is also a sense of closure, of things finally falling into place after so many years of pain and misunderstandings. The simple vows they exchange carry more weight than any elaborate wedding ever could. Ridge, with tears in his eyes, promises to always remember Taylor and cherish the beautiful moments they had together. And in turn, Taylor vows to always love him, even if their time together has been cut short. The two share a quiet, heartfelt kiss, and for the first time in a long time, the chaos and uncertainty of their lives seem to melt away. Their love, in its purest form, is all that remains. As the ceremony wraps up, the hospital room is filled with a feeling of finality. Taylor's family, Ridge and friends gather around her, knowing that her time is limited. Yet there's a sense of peace in the air. Taylor has found her closure, her peace, and Ridge has honored her with the ultimate gesture, a final declaration of love, even if only for a moment. For Brooke, the pain of seeing Ridge and Taylor together, especially under such circumstances, is unbearable. The episode portrays her as someone caught between sorrow and anger, but deep down, she knows that Ridge's heart has always belonged to Taylor in some way. Her heartbreak is magnified when she reflects on the choices she's made, the battles they fought, and the family she's tried so desperately to hold together. Meanwhile, Taylor's children, Steffi and Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, both reflect on their mother's resilience and strength. For Steffi, the wedding symbolizes not just the love of her parents, but also her mother's legacy, one that will live on in the family they created. For Thomas, it's a reminder of all the fractured parts of their family, but also of the moments of beauty that they were able to share. In the days that follow, Taylor's health rapidly declines, but her deft wedding to Ridge remains a powerful moment in the lives of everyone who loved her. Ridge is left to grapple with the loss of the woman who had always been there despite everything. And for the audience, it's a gut-wrenching reminder of how love can both heal and hurt, how it can give us the courage to do the unimaginable, and sometimes to say goodbye in the most beautiful of ways. The Deathbed wedding of Ridge and Taylor will go down in soap opera history as one of the most poignant, heart-wrenching, and unforgettable moments Bold and the Beautiful has ever offered, leaving fans with a mix of emotions, from mourning to closure, from bitterness to forgiveness. It's a moment where love defies all odds, where hearts are healed, and where one chapter finally comes to an end.